What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how I make my corn jars to bulk substrate. I follow a pretty specific technique that I link below, but this is just how I do it. So first you're going to need 7 quart jars, preferably the wide mouth kind. I have a mixture of both. You're also going to need to make sure that you've already put holes in the lids of the jars. You can do it 4, 3, 2, however you'd like. You're going to need 64 ounces of popcorn, preferably organic. And the most important is the pressure cooker. I used to use the small $30 ones you could find at Target or Walmart that you could barely fit a couple pint jars or 1 quart jar. But this awesome one I found on Craigslist for like $35. It definitely pays to check at Goodwill, OfferUp, Let Go, whatever, for that kind of stuff. You're also going to need something to make sure that your jars don't touch the bottom of the pressure cooker while you're pressure cooking them. This came with a metal pan to put at the bottom, but if you don't have that, you can use extra jar lids to place at the bottom so that you can place the jars on top so they don't touch the bottom. Between each use, you want to make sure you clean it. Even if you've cleaned it before you stored it, you want to make sure you get all that dust out. Okay, we're going to start off by putting the corn into the pressure cooker to get it cooked. I think I have exactly 64 ounces, maybe a little more. Okay, now we need to add enough water so there is about 2 to 3 inches above the corn line. You can kind of see from the other times I've made it, the line's already in here. Alright, I think this is about right. Now we need to cook this corn for 30 minutes at 15 psi. So I turn it to the highest setting and wait until I see it actually get up to 15 psi, and that's when I start the timer. When you start timing it for the 30 minutes, you want to turn the heat down as low as you can while keeping the PSI at 15. Okay, now that it's gone a little bit above 15, I'm going to turn it down and then start my timer. So I've taken the temp all the way from high to 3. It's consistently stayed around 15 psi, and I have about 20 minutes left. I'm going to turn this off, and as soon as this goes down and it's safe to open it, we're going to get our jar started. You can see the water level is probably about the same amount, but the corn is expanded. Now we're going to get the colander out and strain these and get them jarred. Get a smaller amount. Really try to get the water everywhere so that it gets that film off. And you really want to shake the excess water out. This is a wide mouth jar. I find these so much easier to use. And from now on, I'm probably going to just use these if I can. You're going to want to get a piece of foil about this big. Fold it in half. Put it on like this. You can secure it with a rubber band, but I found that I don't have to. And this jar is done. Okay, so now we're going to pressure cook the jars. So you're going to put whatever barrier you have between your jars and the bottom in. Now we're going to be putting water on the sides a couple inches up, just like we did with the corn, but we don't want to put it straight over it. We want to make sure you either use a cup or you use your sink with the spray hose. Now it's easier if you take one of these out to fill it up. Okay, you're going to want to put your jar back in because the water level is going to change with every jar inside. Now make sure the foil is tightly around all of the jars. We're going to turn this on, wait till it gets to 15 psi, and pressure cook it for 90 minutes. Okay, so we are right at 15 psi. I'm going to turn the oven down to about 4 and start the timer for 90 minutes. You have to keep checking this throughout to make sure that it doesn't get too high and to try to keep the temperature as low as you can while keeping it still at 15 psi. When it's finally cooled down, wait until you're ready to actually inoculate your jars to open it. I usually wait at least 5 or 6 hours. If you can wait overnight, that's better. Don't wait more than 2 days to inoculate. Perfect jars, ready to go.